Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Microsoft Pulse. Today we have Tamara and Tom, and Jen and Adam are working with customers right now, so they are unable to attend. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go through the things that are coming out on the Microsoft roadmap, and we're going to tackle them in three different parts. The first part is going to be in development, meaning Microsoft is working on this. Then we'll go to rolling out, which means some tenants have it, some tenants don't. Finally, we'll approach launched. And these you should already have in your tenant if your tenant is one of the tenants that was receiving that feature. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I've got a couple in development. One, SharePoint approvals integration in document libraries. So SharePoint document libraries will begin to leverage the approval app in Microsoft Teams. Users will be able to navigate to the automate dropdown, configure approvals to enable the feature on the library. And once enabled, you can specify the approver for a file, submit a request, which will appear in the approvals app in Teams and can be approved directly in the library. Now, once approved, the file metadata will update in the approval status column. So it sounds like you're going to also have to turn on content approval for that. And then two other ones, Copilot got a little love. Copilot is very, very popular right now. So we've got Microsoft Copilot for Microsoft 365 plugins in Copilot, Microsoft.com. So users can now use plugins via Copilot, Microsoft.com to expand Copilot skills. So that sounds very interesting, and that is coming to the worldwide tenant. And then another one, improved template support when you create a presentation with Copilot. Once you update your templates to PowerPoint's best practices, your templates will work even better with Copilot. You'll get beautifully on-branded slides every time you open your optimized template and create a presentation with Copilot. So that's supposed to be coming out in October of this year. So that is right around the corner.
That
Tom,
one's
what did you have in development?
I say on that one, that sounds really interesting that you have to update your template to PowerPoint's best practices. I'll be interested to see what that actually entails for you then to be able to get the most out of Copilot when creating a presentation.
I think it means using styles as opposed to making things bold and a bigger
templates,
font.
stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and cover a few because she said she was done.
Yep.
So I'll talk about Microsoft Loop first. Admin usage reports for Loop. Now you'll be able to view and monitor Loop usage in the tenant through existing Microsoft 365 admin usage dashboards. This is coming worldwide in March of 2025. So don't hold your breath, it's going to take a while, but pretty soon you're going to be able to have some level of usage reporting for Loop to see how it's being used in your environment. The other one is multi-geo support for shared Loop workspaces. So this ensures that data storage for shared Loop workspaces is in the correct geolocation. M365 grouped-owned workspaces are created in the groups geo, while non-Microsoft 365 grouped-owned workspaces are created in the creator's preferred data location. For possibly those of us in the States, it's not that big of a deal, but there are various countries where this is in use, where there are very strict residency requirements for the data, and this is going to help with that a lot. December 2024 is when this is supposed to roll out, and it's coming to worldwide. Moving a little further down on the list, Microsoft Teams Admin Center. Admins can disable the ability to send messages in meeting chat before and after the meeting. So basically, there's a meeting chat control in the Teams admin center, and there's two new values: in meeting only for everyone, and in meeting only except anonymous users. So you can either turn it on for everybody except for anonymous users, or it's turned off. And now you've got those two new options for in meeting only for everyone and in meeting only accept anonymous users. So this basically means you can prevent people from having chats both before the meeting and after the meeting, that you keep everything in the chat during the meeting. Once the meeting's done, chat's closed, chat's over with. So that's something you may want to look at if you've struggled with people continuing to chat about a meeting after the meeting is no longer there. And then a couple for Outlook. One is Outlook. Insert signature into calendar events. This is kind of cool. Users can manually insert a signature into a calendar event like they can in the classic Outlook. And of course, this one is tagged hashtag new Outlook for Windows. This one is in December, going out to worldwide. And then there's another one which I've never really been able to work with mail merge well. This may help a lot. So mail merge advanced on Outlook on the web and new Outlook for Windows. Yes, this one too has the new Outlook for Windows hashtag. But mail merge basic will be improved upon to allow fields to be replaced by values per email address. When mail merge advanced is launched, not only will every recipient receive their own email with only their email address in the recipients list, but the emails can further be personalized to include content such as their name. So I think this is really cool in the fact that it might make the option to do mail merge a lot easier and give you a lot more flexibility without having to, go to Excel and do all those weird things you had to do to try to get mail merge to work, and then you still struggled with it. So that's coming out in April of 2025. It's not coming out soon, so don't hold your breath, but it should be there. And it's coming out to the worldwide commercial tenants. And that's what I have for in development.
Fabulous. Well, let's roll on to rolling out. See what I
See
did
what you
there?
did. See what you did.
Nah, that joke never gets old.
No, it does not.
All right. So SharePoint, customize your individual sites with experiences with fonts and themes. So site owners will now be able to create branded fonts and themes for their sites and experience in the brand center by combining the branding assets that the organization provides or by creating their own.
That should work out really nicely.
I'm excited about that. And then also Planner, new Microsoft Planner app for the web. The new Microsoft Planner app for the web is a single unified work management experience assisted by AI, and it brings together the simplicity of Microsoft To Do, which I love, the collaboration of Planner, and the power of Microsoft Project into a simple, scalable, intelligent solution that spans from individual task management to enterprise and professional project management. So that is coming out to worldwide. And I'm very excited for that because project is so heavy and so hard to use that unless you're a professional PMP, I think this is going to be a good answer for you.
On the flip side, prior to this meeting, I was looking through LinkedIn and happened to see a post that somebody had made about the fact they got the new Microsoft Planner update, and
Mm-hmm.
they were like completely and totally devastated by it, because one of the things that they use, and they have a ton of planners, is kind of the agile column lists, like a Kanban
Mm-hmm.
board type thing. And apparently that is no longer there in the new planner. And so it's more of like a task list. And he's
No,
like, I've lost all the ability to see what's going on, easily check,
that's
things that are
not
important.
cool.
Yeah. So I don't know exactly how that plays out because I haven't seen the new planner yet or gone looking for it. But do keep in mind that some of the things you're looking for may not necessarily be there in the same place or may not be there at all anymore. So, um, your mileage may vary. So.
Yeah. What do you got in rolling out, Tom?
So we got Microsoft Teams notification and activity feed and banner when intelligent meeting recap is ready. I think this is great if you're using intelligent recap, either for Copilot or, Teams Premium and stuff, but you may not know when that recap is finished. You have to keep going back and checking. Well, now this is going to pop up in the activity feed, which will make it a lot easier to know, oh, good, I can go back and look and see what that looked like in the meeting recap without having to spend time and forgetting about it. And then you don't follow up on the recap and bad things ensue. That is actually coming out to GCC and worldwide this month. So you should have it if that is one of the things that you have in terms of premium, or you've got Copilot going on. And the last one that I have on my list, Outlook offline app boot. So this introduces the ability to open or restart the new Outlook for Windows, when not connected to the internet. Previously, you needed a connection to the internet to open or restart the new Outlook. Offline access is only supported when the app is already running and then goes offline. Opening and restarting the app while offline will be introduced with this rollout. So I always thought you could open Outlook and it just didn't show up. But apparently this did not work in the new Outlook for Windows. So now you'll be able to look at it in a disconnected state. So that should be good, coming out to worldwide and due out this month. And that was pretty much all I had. Would you like me to cover the 3 in launched?
I'll grab one.
Okay, go.
In launched, we've got Microsoft Teams voice isolation on Mac OS. So with voice isolation, you can enjoy clear, uninterrupted calls or meetings no matter where you are. Voice isolation is an AI-based advanced noise suppression feature that eliminates unwanted background noises, including, Tom, we're going to use this in our house, other human voices. The technology recognizes your voice profile and ensures only your voice is transmitted. Voice isolation can be enabled for calls and meetings and will now be available in Mac OS.
For those of you who are wondering, I don't get what she just said. Why is that funny? Tamara and I are married, husband and wife, and we have back-to-back offices, and we both work remote, and we're on the phone a lot during the course of the day. So being able to hear the other person, but not having the other people on our call hear them is a good thing.
People keep asking me to turn off the TV.
Oh, ouch, ouch. That hurt.
Yep. I'm gonna go, the TV's my husband.
Oh, and the other 2 that we have out there is Microsoft Purview Compliance Portal, Audit Search Graph API. So the Graph API allows a unified API endpoint for accessing data from multiple Microsoft cloud services in a single response. So this is going to be able to programmatically access the new async search audit experience, which also provides improved reliability and search completeness through the Microsoft Graph API. That should be out now in the worldwide tenant. And the final one, if you're into Microsoft Viva, Microsoft 365 Copilot in Viva Amplify Editor, the superpowers of
I love
Microsoft
this
365.
one.
Yes, of Microsoft 365 Copilot will be directly available to you in the Visa Amplify experience to revolutionize the way you create and enhance content. Auto rewrite will create suggestions based on the text you've written. Also, you can expand or condense what you have written. Copilot and Amplify will also help you adjust the tone of your content to ensure consistency across your communications and to best suit your audience. Whether you need a casual tone for social messages, an engaging tone to compel and draw in your audience, or a professional tone for business communications. That's coming out in October, and it's going out to the worldwide tenant, basically for Copilot and Viva.
Fabulous.
And that is everything we had launched.
Yeah, there's nothing canceled. So that concludes this edition of the Microsoft Pulse. Thanks for joining in.
Hashtag Outlook for Windows.
Brought to you by Outlook, new Outlook for Windows. Yeah. All right. Thanks so much for stopping by and have a great day. Bye now.
Bye, everyone.